Good morning, Twitch.tv. Good morning to YouTube as well. And, of course, good morning, Mini Motorways. Let's go to Warsaw for today's daily challenge. We will begin with a motorway, and we will get double roundabouts. That seems nice. We also start with a bridge. So we'll bridge over the Wisla. I don't know. We got the Ransky up there. That's probably more accurately pronunciated, but, you know. Man, some of these fake-ass words I make up because I can't think of stuff are funny, and some are pronunciated, so. Anyway. We got 3 orange houses. We come down here. It is Friday. Friday. We've got to get down because it is Friday. Everyone, as they say, is working for the weekend, including me, who will be working on the weekend. Because money. Hooray, extra money. I get to go to Boston at 7 o'clock in the morning. Well, at least it'll be Saturday and there won't be any traffic. But I'm going to tell myself that when I'm waking up at... I'll probably set my alarm for... Oh, God. Man. If I've got to be in Boston... Well, I don't have to be there until 7:30. But still, if I've got to be in Boston at 7:30, I should probably leave here at 5:30, which means I should probably set my alarm for 4:45. Dear God. That's nauseating. I'll take a pair of traffic lights, mostly just to have a pair of traffic lights. Get a 5th orange house coming down here to this circle. This circle should be fine for most, if not all, of the duration of the run today. Swing you down over that away. Grab these 2 greens, run one of these. So now these 2 houses serve this business. These 2 serve that one. Oh, Lord. Is there hair in my water? No, there was a hair on the rim of my water glass. That's very different. It's much less of a tragedy if there was a hair on the rim of my water glass. Still not great, but, you know, deal withable at the very least. Let's see here. We've got this new orange business right here. For the moment, I'm just going to do this. I think eventually I'm going to need to pull these 2 houses into service for this, but I don't particularly want to do that right now. The only way I would do that is by using my 1 and exactly 1 motorway, so no, I don't think I shall. Certainly do not think that I shall. I just realized that I didn't put caffeine in this water. I have these Mio energy things that you squirt into water and all of a sudden you're drinking flavorful caffeinated yumminess instead of filtered tap water, which, listen, at least it's filtered, but we exist in the crumbling infrastructure of the 21st century United States. Y'all shouldn't be drinking the water. No one should be drinking the water, but yeah, no. Alright, so these 3 greens right here can come down this way. Serve that. Now, we actually have a little bit of a problem, given dispositionments of things. Because there's no great way for these. I guess that's a PCTL? Yeah, that is a PCTL, isn't it? Alright, we'll take us a roundabout. And we'll tweak the extra greens, like so. Did I say roundabout? I meant motorway. We take us a motorway, so as to get these 3 purples up to here. That sounds weird in my headphones. I don't know if there's something different. Maybe I just needed to goose the headset level, because now I turned it up and it sounds better. So, okay. I think what I needed to do was turn up the mic level in my headphones so that I heard more mic and less music. And now I sound less distant. And y'all haven't noticed a change because I haven't done a single goddamn thing to change the output to OBS. So, that's nice. Ow. My nose itches. These are the problems you deal with on a Friday morning, apparently. Oh, man, Hades 2 is a good video game. We got to Kronos last night. Note that I say got to Kronos as opposed to say death to Kronos. It was not death to Kronos. It was, in fact, death from Kronos. He had a present for us, and the present was death. It's not a great present. I would return that if possible, but he didn't put a gift tag on it, so what are you going to do? In this instance, what you're going to do is take a bridge, and by taking that bridge, we have, in fact, freed up. Yeah, let's just go ahead and kill motorway number 1, because that's the plan. These 4 purples here are going to go up this way, and eventually, well, I want to keep traffic flow going here, but as soon as this motorway goes away, boop and boop, we'll do that. Okay. So these purples go up that way. These purples here, oh, well, it appears as though we're still going to use a motorway after all. We'll grab redrawed motorway number 1, send you and you. You can go down that way for now, I think. We'll have 3 of you on motorway number 1 serve this business. Doot, doot, hi there and doot. Reclaim a couple of road tiles. Okay. This motorway could be replaced by a bridge if I was to take a bridge, which would be nice if I get offered a bridge. I certainly intend to take it, but we'll see. Are we getting toward time to? I don't know. This orange circle is probably the closest thing I have to a true legitimate problem right now. And when I say true legitimate problem, I mean you have 4 cars sitting in your driveways, so I don't really need to fret about it, I don't think. You can go up there. You can go... Oh. Oh, hi. Oh, why have you... Oh, I'm not a fan of the placement here. Okay. Well, let's see. If we... Well, I was going to say... You know, the placement of this, hold on. I think I might want to redraw this green. Yeah, the placement of this green business kind of eliminates any real chance of getting beiges to bridge up to here. So I think we're just going to do that. However, well, first of all, motorway number 2 is going to get scooted over a tile. Secondly, I think I'm going to swing these beiges up here via motorway number 1. Because I think the road for the purples to get here is shorter and less bullshit than the road to get beiges up to here. I'm not 1,000% sure that that's the case, but I think it is. So you come down here. You bridge yourselves over here, and then you go off that way. All right, and now once all these motorways redraw themselves, every road will be fine and serviced. Y'all point there. You spawn south. Good. You're another purple business, eh? Okay, well, fortunately, we do have another traffic light. So this right here is just a PCTL. Boop and boop. And we have a whole mess load of purples. Just so many purple houses. This is what, 9? I think this is 9 purple houses going up that way. So that's a lot. This little beige house thinks that it's helping, and it sort of is, but it actually spawned in such a way as to completely cut off this. So, not great. Also, I'm just going to pull motorway number 1 out of here so as to point this beige house south. I could do a stupid little wiggly thing, but I don't want to do a stupid little wiggly thing. What do you think this is, a Star Kid musical? All right, let's take a bridge. Still haven't watched Cinderella's Castle. I'm sure it's good. It's just, it didn't sing to me in the way that the Disney parodies or guy who didn't like musicals, Hatchetfield stuff does. Let's see here. Now then, is there a not really. I was looking to see if there was a motorway anywhere that I could replace with a bridge, But unfortunately, the only two motorways that we're using are these two here. Like motorway number 1, we're really not going to replace that with a bridge, I don't think. And motorway number 2, I did kind of say, I had the idea of, snaking something down through here, but that was before this green came into existence. Now that this green exists, we can't really get down and through because of the cutoff here. We would be interfering with the orange business. We certainly can't get under and up and around. That's nonsense garbage. So, for the moment, unfortunately, though, we do need to do something. Because this light green business is not going to last until Monday. And there's no guarantee that I get a motorway. So, fuck. What's the plan? Is the plan to just screw over a business for a minute? I think the plan might be to just screw over a business for a minute. Oh, I don't particularly like that plan, but yeah, I think that's going to have to be the plan. Let's then... We'll screw over a circle because it has a little bit more demand tolerance. So as soon as this car gets back home, these greens can start flying over here. And that'll at least live through, this won't die before Monday. But this green business, yeah, this might go into danger before this car even gets here. So, okay. Meanwhile, you've gone circular. Not great. Don't love it. I could, and I might as well, just to have something going here. I'm just going to toss a awkward connection road here just to get a house kind of sort of staving, it's pressing a paper towel against a gunshot wound, but we are putting pressure on the wound, and that's something, right? Not really. It's really not anything. Okay. It's really not anything is one of the titles of the episode. Should remember to do that. Every once in a while we say funny, interesting, potentially SEO-worthy things. And it's really not anything isn't any of those, but, we try. Speaking of trying, dear God, I do now have 2 bridges, which means, actually, I do have enough to get greens to both of the... Okay. Yeah, I think that's the play. We're gonna replace motorway number 2. We're gonna put it right back where it was. So these 4 beiges will serve the circle. These come up here. And now, I think I'm gonna take 4 greenhouses. We'll go down that away. You greens can come here. These 2 greens are ready and able to supplement, but let's hope it doesn't come to that. You come out that away. You're going to go straight down here. Okay. For now, this looks like this, and then immediately it looks like that. We shall ban us a shitbot. Curse you, La Vida Loca A08. /man Vaboosh. Man, there's got to be a way for Twitch as a service to just get rid of those. And listen, I'm sure it's a difficult challenge. Automation and the internet have long been friends in the sense that they're happy to let one destroy the other. But it really feels as though there should be a solution to this problem, and it feels as though there isn't one. Or at least has not been one that has been revealed. Let's see. All right. I've got another orange business over here, which is troubling, to say the least. I could... Oh, that's not great. I don't really have a way for greens to get... For that matter, I don't really have the greens to get up here. But that's another problem. My present problem is I don't really have a way for greens to wind up that way. I guess I've got a couple. No, I would need a bridge for that. I've got these. I could maybe run this up onto this road and then PCTL over to here. That's something to consider on Monday. This is a Sunday evening problem, so. Let's see. We'll take another bridge. Bridge is more useful than traffic lights, definitely. Not that traffic lights wouldn't be useful in this instance, because they kind of would, but bridge is more useful. Now. All right. So I think the thing to do is, in fact, what I had just said, which means I really should have more strongly considered traffic lights, but you don't want to take traffic lights over a bridge. That's just a bad idea, even if you're not immediately using the bridge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run these two greenhouses up here. They're going to glom on to the ass end of this light green road coming here. And then they're just going to come out here. And as you can see, this absolutely would be a perfectly cromulent traffic light. However, it's just not. We're just not doing that. We got a few more light greens here for this guy. I had kind of been keeping these as a reserve plan to support this circle once it becomes clear that two houses can't support a circle because, well, I mean, it should be clear just now that two houses can't support a circle, but I digress. And yet, now these have been pressed into service by the new creation of this. So that's lovely. Let's see here. You know, I could... sort of. If I were the king of the forest, I could put these purples on this road, get them going up here, PCTL here, you know, kill this PCTL, kill that connection, get these going up here. That may not be the worst thought I've ever had. Speaking of things that aren't the worst thought I've ever had, hi there, greens that live over here now. There are greens that live over here now. I don't think these two greenhouses can support this business entirely, but I do think, well, first of all, I think this is an incredibly helpful motorway. Oh my God. Oh, that's my favorite motorway. My favorite motorway, one of the titles of the episode. It's a deep cut for folks who remember the television program, My Favorite Martian. I don't remember if that was a television program or a movie or... Anyway, there was something called My Favorite Martian. Now we're being reminded of that. Okay. So, I think what I'm going to do is reclaim a traffic light and murder the road that was originally thought to need the traffic light. And by doing both of those things, I can now, I can also chop, murder, and kill this connection here. I'm actually going to point you down south because you need to, yeah, someone's going to need to help out this business here eventually. So we're going to take these these two purples and two greens. We're going to put them on motorway number 3 and do that. And now this collection here is going to serve this double plaza all by itself. That eliminates the need for a PCTL here, which is good. It also pulls back a traffic light here. So now I have a traffic light in reserve, you know, for all of the traffic lights I suddenly need to deploy. You know, we get a couple more greens going over here. I'm tempted to just kill this. This connection here is starting to, like, obviously there are people doing it. Hold on. These greenhouses are trying to support this business. Oh, we don't want that. No. Friends, I wanted the 3 of you solely dedicated to this circle. You don't fuck with this. Okay. All right. Well, all right. So we're going to pull back that bridge and hope that the 3 of you can keep this going if you're solely focused on it. If not, well, I did just pull back a bridge and I can rope some of these greens in to provide extra support. But for right now, Okay. I think we're getting a little bit better. I've got to admit, it is getting better. It's getting better all the time. A little better since you've been mine. But it is indeed getting so much better all the time. Oh, God. All right. Let's see here. What's our next big problem? I've got a traffic light. Give me 2 roundabouts. We've got a double roundabout bonus, and I'm the _Goog, and I somehow haven't taken roundabouts a single goddamn time. Seems ridiculous. All right. Ooh. Oh, that's awful. Oh, that's truly horrendous. The hell am I supposed to do with that? So... Oh, shit. Okay. I know what we're going to do. We're going to come up here. We're going to bulldoze that tree. Sorry about that tree. We're going to create this horrendous roundabout right about here. There we go. This is now a PCTL. So what we've done in order to accommodate this business is we have a traffic light here, and you can see, yeah, they go up into the roundabout and into this, take the first exit into this purple business. The greens go up around that away, and when they're coming out, they go just like that. Okay. That is a condition that exists and about all that can be said for it. I'm not a fan, but nobody consulted me. Okay, next. We have this business up here and another roundabout. I can swoop... Oh, ooh, hold on. This is not an ideal position, but it is going to work, I think. We're just going to need to get a little creative. You spawn directly in front of that. You come down here, take the northeast spur. You take the northern spur. Okay. There we go. So now we've got a roundabout here. Comes down that way. Sadly, I can't really separate the 2 orange business destinations here. It would have been nice if I could pull, like, one goes one way, one goes the other, but I can't. Give me a pair of traffic lights. You know, a PCTL in front of this, I don't know. That might smooth things out. I think it's going to make stuff go faster, but I could be wrong. I'm also continuously looking over here. This is now, hold on. There are now more orange houses available here than there are here. So this is just going to make life better for this business, actually. If we draw this, bulldoze that tree. Sorry about that tree. By doing that, I also get another couple of oranges into... Hold on. Wait. I might even be able to chop this. Yes! Ha! Oh, frabjous day. You point down that away. All right, now we've got 3 orange houses pointed at this. We have 6 orange houses. Well, that seems unbalanced. Let's swing that. So now there are 4 orange houses down here, 5 orange houses meandering their way into the roundabout to come down here to serve this business. Plus, we've got the 2 beiges, make it a 3rd beige right here, going up to serve that business. Okay. This is a well-positioned roundabout. How's this guy doing over here? We seem to be okay. Everything appears to be not necessarily loving stuff, but at least enjoying and existing in the same vicinity of stuff. And that's all you can ask for, really. End of the day type logic. All right. Next, I'll take... I've got 2 bridges. Yeah, give me another pair of roundabouts, because I just had a stupid idea. Okay. So this purple's gone circular. That's probably not great, but I do have a lot of purple here. For at least the short term, in the absence of more motorways, I think this is okay. I am a little bit concerned about the nature of this beige circle. And I don't know what, if anything, can be done about that. Also, hi, I'm absolutely taking a second dark green for the support of this business. This has been running with 1 this whole time. And, I mean, since it's been running with 1 this whole time, that means it's been fine. But, you know, eventually it's not going to be fine, so. All right, you've rounded yourself. That's okay. I don't hate that. We've added a 5th greenhouse over here, which is good. We've added a 6th greenhouse over here, which is also good. I'm going to point you this way. This circle also has 5. That's okay. This is a square with 4 and 3 floating. So, motorway. Ooh. Oh, additional motorway. All right. You know what? I think it's time to murder kill this roundabout. I think we don't necessarily need this roundabout to exist anymore. Because I think if we point this down here and we take these 4 purples, we take these 1, 2, 3, 4 purples right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 purples right here. We draw motorway number 4. We can, hold on. All right, I think this will be fine once this roundabout doesn't exist. Right now, it's a little bit mad because I would be dropping a motorway into a roundabout. But as soon as you realize that the roundabout doesn't exist, which you will when this purple car leaves. Oh, wait, there's another purple car. Oh, there are more purple cars. Stop sending purple cars. Please stop sending purple. Thank you. All right, so now, there we go. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 purples going straight shot motorway number 4 into this business. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 purple houses. Hold on. We're getting more purple spawns. More purple spawns means more purple friends. You come over here. You point up that way. Good. You need to repositionize this road. That is a-okay. All right. So more purples over here. We're separating this. More support for both of these businesses. That's good. This business over here is kind of bad and dying. So let's steal a greenhouse from here. Should be okay. Actually, I can't steal all of those greenhouses, can I? I might be in a position to steal all of those greenhouses. What if we just took, like, what if we put a roundabout right here? And we go voop. And we go voop. And we go voop. And then all of this goes away. And now these doot and doot. What if we just do that? That seems like it'd work, right? Like, that doesn't seem like the worst idea I've ever had. And y'all know I've had some pretty terrible ideas as part of this show. But, like, the big issue might be that it slows down traffic flow getting to this business, but I think we can handle that. It's just a little pause about it. It's fine. Here, give me another bridge. Okay. So I've added a whole bunch of green to the road supporting this business, which is great. I have still exactly 3 houses over here in the west supporting that guy, but you know, it's okay. Here's another dark green for this business. Buddy, if you wanted to go circular, listen, I'm not telling you how to live your life or nothing, but a little bit of roundness never hurt no one. Well, don't say that, Goog. You're round. A little bit of roundness very rarely hurt a business in mini motorways. There you go. That's better phrasing. All right, more dark greens for, this little double plaza here with motorway number 3 is doing just fine. I've also got a whole bucket of beige over here, not really doing nothing. You know what? I kind of want to just steal some of this. Hold on. Yeah, I think I am going to probably get myself in trouble by trying to optimize, but fuck it. We're going to swing motorway number 1 over this way. So motorway number 1 is now going to pull from this collection of 6 beiges rather than these 3. But those 3 beiges are not done having to be helpful just quite yet, because we're going to point them down over this way. So now we've added 3 beiges to motorway number 2 for this business, and we've added 3 beiges actually. Give me another motorway. We've added 3 more beiges to motorway number 1 for this guy. Cool. All right, now something just happened, and I don't know what it was. Did something go circular? Did something come into existence? I heard a kathunk, and oh, the timing. Oh, I had so many beiges doing so much nothing for so long, and I finally decided to reposition things and put them to work, and now I might need to murder kill them. Irony. It's a great and tragic irony. All right, let's put another purple on the road going over here. This purple business is starting to get a little bit angry, and we've got these 3 purple houses down here who are doing precisely dick. So let's fix that. Specifically, I'm going to bridge the 3 of these over to here. We'll do a PCTL right there. We have 2 bridges ending at a traffic light, which, oh boy, IRL, that would end poorly. But this is mini motorways, so we'll just do a PCTL right there. That'll help get 3 more houses coming over here for this business. Did I say 3? I meant... I actually think I meant 3. Yeah, I probably meant 3. I meant 2. It means 2 more houses coming up here, over here for this business, and since I stole one of these, 1 more house coming up here for this business. Great. Next. Right. Roundabout, or circle about. Fuck. Yeah, that's an issue. That's an issue and a problem to which I presently don't have a solution. I could steal some of this beigeness. Hold on. Why don't we just extend... Actually, yeah, let's just have that go all the way along the bottom of the map, I guess. Make that life easier. Okay. You're another beige for over to here. Maybe I steal these 2 beiges and motorway them. I don't particularly want to do that, but you could just be okay. I would not be upset if you were just okay, but asking 3 houses to get through a roundabout and support a circle is a bit of an ask. It's a bit of an ask. Yeah, I should probably just play it safe here. Can I get away with stealing back these 3 houses that I was so excited to... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was so excited to add these 3 houses, and here I am yoink backing these 3 houses. Oh, well. Let's do... Sort of half tempted to do another roundabout here, but good news for people who hate when I do too many roundabouts. I can't fit one there. So instead, I think we'll just do a straight shot. Motorway number 5 will go right into here, and listen, that's going to cause problems, but hopefully there are problems that will be avoided by being solved by more cars. Every problem is solved by more cars. Every problem is solved by more cars is one of the titles of the episode. It's a long title, but it's an accurate one. We'll take another motorway, and I think we're generally doing pretty well. Actually, we're up close to 3,000 trips. Seems a good score. I feel like I've done a good job managing traffic flow and balancing things and spinning plates to this point. My purples are generally getting a bit angry with me. I wonder if it might be worth motorwising for this one, but here's another purple to point up there to further support you. And given that extra purple, I think I'm just going to steal one of here, so you actually netted a purple going up here. That's okay. I just heard something round itself, I think, and I didn't hear what it was. Oh, it was this guy. Oh, hi. Not a huge fan of you. If I just do that, now I've got 4 going here and 4 going here, and it is pretty easily tradable. So we're probably fine. I'll take a 3rd and 4th roundabout, which I'm probably not going to wind up using, but yeah, it's good to have, I suppose. Let's see. My purples appear to have calmed down a little bit. That's good. This green circle just got more friends. You just rounded yourself. That's new. We'll get a 3rd greenhouse going here into the roundabout. That'll be okay. I could additionally... I think I will, because there's no purple connection there. I'm going to have this greenhouse spawn on this road and just doot that down that way. So now you are the 4th greenhouse supporting this green circle. These purples up here got very temporarily angry, but I did say that was very temporary anger. We've got, what is this now, 7 houses supporting you. Yeah, we've got 7 houses supporting you, and 10, it looks like, supporting you. Because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here, and the 1, 2, 3, 4 from here. And honestly, it looks like these 4 are doing the bulk of the work. So give me another motorway, and I'm going to steal another house for down here to get more support for the northern one, which is just being fed by this motorway. Okay. I now have 2 spare motorways, which is good. I could, if I wanted to, what could I do with those spare motorways? I could, man, this purple is just not gonna be happy. I'm doing everything I can for you, friend. You're getting flooded with dudes. It's just kind of, you're gonna have to be fine. I think your demand is very high today, and I'm doing a good job keeping up with it, but speaking of keeping up with demand, hold on. This right here is starting to turn into a bit of an issue problem. I think I know what I want to do with one of those motorways. I think what we're going to do is we're going to grab these 4 light greens. I'm actually going to pull them out of this roundabout entirely. We pull them out of the roundabout entirely and just motor whoop them up like so. That's going to accomplish 2 things. One, obviously, it's going to make the connection here a little bit stronger and better. But 2, it's going to take heat off of this motorway. And by taking heat off of this motorway, it's going to make life easier for this green business. Because this green business, as you may recall, is kind of fucky. It's being, an extra purple swand. Nice. This green business is presently being supported by 2 here, 1 here, and the 2 here. And the 2 here are only really getting there via chicanery. So we're going to keep the roundabout in existence just because the support sources for this green business are coming from all over the shop. But okay, I think we're doing fair to middling. This northern purple circle is still constantly angry now and forever. And I think that's just a function of being a very demandful circle, honestly. All right, our green friend here has started to get a little bit mad. You know what? We just had a greenhouse spawn here. I'm going to point another additional friend down south, and you're going to have to be okay. We got another green spawn over here. That's also going to make life a little bit easier for you. I wonder, would it be worth and or possible? I could just... You know, I think I am going to do this. Hold on. I think I'm going to do a few different things. First, I'm going to chop this. I'm going to chop this and put a roundabout right here. So we're going to chop that. That's going to go away. This roundabout doesn't need to exist anymore because I can take this greenhouse and just point it down here. Next, you may notice that I've kind of encircled and boxed in this purple business. Well, I'm going to take these broken wings and learn to fly again because it's been a few weeks since I made that joke. Then I'm going to take these 4 purple houses and I'm just going to draw motorway number 7 to get them over to here to keep this business nice and serviced. So that means that now this bridge only exists to schlep these greens up over to here into this thing. And theoretically, that should be okay. All right, give me a 3rd and 4th traffic light that I'll never use. Eurolight green that might as well connect up there. No reason not to, really. I could make this guy a little bit more efficient if I was to just point it up there. Yeah. Short term, that's going to make this plaza a little bit mad at me, but long term, I think that's going to be marginally better. So hopefully I'm right about that. Also, it might not matter because for all of my vim and vigor about saving this business, I appear to have maybe murdered it. But there does appear to be a fair bit of dude flow coming, so stay alive. Stay alive. Stay alive, damn you. Stay alive, damn you. Hold on. Hold on. We're looking at this Egyptian waterway, the river, damn you. No. All right. This plaza got very angry, given the lack of dudes. I may have screwed myself actually here. Hold on. Did I kill this? I didn't mean to kill this. I wanted to save it. Oh no. Oh no. Stay alive, damn you. Gah! 5,312 commuters over 144 days. It feels like a good score. It feels like a decent, reasonable piece of numbersmanship. Is top 2% in the world. Is better than Samurai Sam. I'm best in Sam. Ha! Ah! Drop those. No, not the slams. Goog. Fingers. Muscle memory. God. Drop those GGs in the chat. Victory, glory, and triumph for me, the _Goog. And now, we bring in our friend the Wordle. Hello, the Wordle. The Wordle today is Hades. Hades is a good, fine word, and it could totally be the word. It's not the word, but it might have been. And it's also a good game. It is a good game. The Wordle is chore. No, the Wordle is not chore. But we learned another placement of redness, yellowness. Not redness. Redness is bad. Let's see here. It could be... That's true in American electoral politics as well. It could be... great. No, it can't be great. There's no A. Sad. It could be pervy. There's nothing saying it's not pervy other than I saw 3 greens in a row. Like, what the hell? It could be peril. Could absolutely be peril. There's nothing saying it's not. It is, in fact, peril. Good job, Goog. All right. So the Wordle today was peril. Away goes the Wordle text. In comes the time guessing. And, well, I think I have an idea as to where we are. And given the hair, I think I have a decent thought as to when we are. So we are in a state prison in Tennessee. Nashville, Tennessee, maybe? In 1973. Let's go to Nashville, Tennessee in 1973. Hey, do you have a prison? Do you have a prison I can notice from a fair distance? No? All right, let me zoom in just a little bit more. There's Vanderbilt University. There's the Basement East. There's a Publix. I found a Publix. There's a recreation center and a Kroger and a Dollar General and a golf course and a college and a hospital and a golf course and another college and a Target and a hospital at one of the colleges we already saw and a cafe and a performance hall, and yeah, man, fuck this. All right, we are at Harpeth Hall in Nashville, Tennessee in 1973. It was 1977, and we were up that way, but broadly speaking, we were about right. Next, we're at the Beans Beste Kaffe. Excellent. This is a kaffe and a launderiet. Neat. Let's see. De Birde Provenkaffe. Okay, so the birds really like the coffee here. That's good. That's good. Given the font, I'm thinking Germany. Also the general language. You got your Salg era lager. I don't know what happens if you put Salg in your lager, but people seem to like it. Mr. Contour up here seems to like it. Can I get like a city at some point? I can get a street name. This is the Pilesturfti. Everybody remembers that French nursery song, right? Pilesturfti, Pilesturfti. Hold on. If I say that like the Swedish chef, it sounds really right. Are we in Sweden? No. Okay. If I intentionally do the Swedish chef, I can. Well, hold on. If I intentionally imitate the voice of the Swedish chef, it doesn't come out as well. Interesting. We've got a cigar and Tolbeker. That double K is very Scandinavian. Hold on. Man, it's either Germany or Scandinavia. And listen, typically when you think that something could be Germany or Scandinavia, it's probably Dutch. So now I'm thinking we're in Amsterdam. Yeah, all right. We are in Amsterdam, Holland in 1999. How do I feel about 1999? Not great, but yeah, we're fine. It was indeed Copenhagen, Denmark. See, it was either German or Scandinavian in the early 20s, so it was 1993. Okay, fine. Next. Laluji needs to save Bolu the elephant. Hello, PETA Pro. Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, so PETA is mad. I was going to say people are mad, but wait. PETA India is mad that Laluji, who is presumably an evil train magnate, is not saving Bolu, the guy in an elephant costume. Okay. So PETA is complaining about, I don't know what, the existence of trains? All right. So PETA's mad about the existence of trains in India, which sounds about right for PETA. Where in India are we? Like, India's a big... Is Laluji a province or a state or something? I think India does states. I think they like, every country... most countries divide themselves into, like, administrative regions of some such, and in the United States, we call the biggest, most important ones states, and in India, I think they also call them states, but they could also be, like, provinces or territories or Andhra Pradeshes. They could just be called Andhra Pradeshes, but I don't think that's true. It also doesn't appear that there's one called Laluji, so there goes that hope of me being able to spot this easily. Is there a city called Laluji? Is there anything? India's a large country game. Like, all right, fine. If you're not going to tell me where we are, I'm just going to assume we're in New Delhi because it's the biggest, most populous place. All right. So this is New Delhi, India in... I mean, it could be yesterday. It could be 2018. Let's say 2018. I'm not going to bother zooming in because it's not like I'm going to get it right with more precision.
Hear ye. Let the record show that this viewer was here first.
Samurai Sam was here first. This is 2008. Okay. Approximately 20 elephants are killed by trains each year in India. Okay. That's sad, I suppose. Next. Sam's time guessing score was 36,794, so we've got a decent shot at him. We have to be good. Well, these are unionist clubs marching past City Hall. Which City Hall? Wonderful question. presumably some British one. So this says Scottish Amicable... Oh, Life Assistance Society. All right, so that's a social club. Got it. Boyd's Medical Hall. This is the... Man, I just can't read that against the building. All right. Well, if it's past... It seems like it could be Jolly London Town. Hold on. It could be Jolly London Town. It could be Pleasant Sydneyburg. Hold on. What's with these flags? What is this? I don't know what that is the flag of, and that confuses me. That concerns me. It could very easily be that we're, like, in Australia under British rule, but I think I'm probably the Ocean Accident and Guarantee. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I'm going to be so mad. Oh, I'm going to be so mad when it turns out that this is Sydney, Australia, and I actually think it's Jolly London Town. Fuck. All right. Yeah, I'm going with Jolly London Town. Unless this says, like, this is an insurance, patriotic, something. Oh, this is patriotic. Okay. Patriotic Assurance Company. Something, fire, drift. Okay. This, whoop. Does this say Belfast? This does say Belfast. We're not in Belfast, are we? That doesn't make sense. I mean, we got British flags going on, but no, there's no I was about to say there are no Irish flags. Y'all just notice what I spotted? That could be an Irish flag. Fuck! Fuck! Fuck. Oh, damn it. Oh, this is the third time I've wanted to say fuck it, it's London. Oh, it's probably not London. It's probably Belfast. Oh, how close is Belfast to London? Belfast is up here. It's a fair whack of a ways away from Jolly London Town. God bless America. All right. Nope. Jolly London Town. You've got a city hall, don't you? You've got a proper, like, house of local government. One would assume. Yeah, okay. We're at the London Center in Jolly London Town, because God knows I'm not going to find City Hall here, I don't think. I tried zooming into the actual proper City of London, and that didn't help, actually. I got the Tower of London. That doesn't really do anything for me. I found Shoreditch and Old Street and the Charterhouse and a Barbican metro stop. And hold on, I think the British might be mad at me. I found a Barbican tube stop. There we go. That's better. I found Corham's Fields and the British Museum and Russell Square Gardens and a thirsty place of gathering. But, okay. So we're in Jolly London Town. You know, I never bothered figuring out the when of this. 19... Dickety. Nothing? We at 1920 here? This could be 1920. Could be 1937. I don't think it is 1937. I think it's probably... Yeah, 1920 feels about right. 1921 feels better. God damn it, it was Belfast! God damn it! Damn it! Damn it to crap! It was Belfast. It was also 1912, which is unfortunate. It was Belfast. All right. So travelers without luggage can go this way. We've got a nice French sign here on our French building. That's probably a good start. Le Chantier Egg. So this is the Fancy Egg. This restaurant is just called the Fancy Egg. This is a Metropolitan. Okay, so this is a train station in Paris. I think we're looking at a train station in Paris. And if I'm right about that, I've probably beaten Sam. But if I'm wrong about that, I probably haven't. Oh, can I narrow it down any more than that? We've got Hotel du Centre. We've got some Citroën cars here. Okay, that I know that's a French automaker. Thank you, clips of Top Gear and the Grand Tour that YouTube Shorts has decided to send me. I have a hot take, and my hot take is this. All three of the presenters on Top Gear, Jeremy Clarkson, James May, and I think his name's James Hammond? I don't know. All three of the hosts of Top Gear, but especially Jeremy Clarkson, are perfect for Top Gear, and I never want to hear them discuss anything else. Like, maybe James May is a swell, chill fella, and maybe James Hammond, I think his name's James, the guy whose last name is Hammond, maybe Hammond could be just a legitimately entertaining all-around host. I especially don't want to hear Jeremy Clarkson discuss anything other than whatever he's getting up to on Top Gear or the Grand Tour, because he got fired from Top Gear for being a tremendous dick, actually. So I knew that he had gotten fired, and I saw a clip of the final episode without him, and it was weird. And I asked my friend who was who I know is a huge fan of Top Gear, hey, why did Jeremy Clarkson get fired? And my friend, who I won't name because I like my friend gave me the most sycophantic, sympathetic excuse for why Jeremy Clarkson got fired that included the phrase, he hit a production assistant. So, as they say en français, Samurai Sam has redeemed the Goog's terrible French accent. We shall commentate the remainder of the episode in the accent français du Goog terrible. I apologize in advance. So, we are here en Paris. We have the voyage sans bagage. This is a game for the people who are traveling but not bringing any shit. Perhaps they are going to acquire shit. Perhaps they do not have shit. It is to be said. It remains, as they say, an exercise to the viewer. If you go long enough in the terrible French accent, you slip into Jacques Cousteau. And really, it is more an imitation of the narrator from SpongeBob SquarePants, who was himself, perhaps, imitating Monsieur Cousteau. I digress. Nonetheless, we are here en Paris, specifically in a train station. We shall say that it is a nice and pretty one, perhaps the one at the pension. The pension? Hold up. Am I in the correct country? I am. There's a pension en Paris. Oh, uno. Presumably the French. Anyway. We are not at the Hotel de Matillon. This is the Hotel Centre. Perhaps it is more Centre, as the Centre Georges Pompidou map. Et look, an enormous train station dans Paris, en français. We slip onto ourselves a boop right about there. As to the one of these, we say, 19... 45? 1945 was a bad time for the French. And yet, perhaps before, 1934? 1940? No, there were many Nazis en France. Dans 1934. 1942? 1949? This not ticket enough? This feels too early. For these cars? How do you say, fumbling the bag? Oh, I did not fumble the bag! Ho 9,000! Oh, wait, that got German for a second. Hold on. 40,186. Nope, that's definitely German. I can't say numbers in English with a French accent. It sounds German. The more you know. We return to the terrible French accent for the immaculate grid. For today's immaculate grid, we are to be needing the twins, the Athletic, the Goog, the Yankees, dudes who caught the gam, and MVPs. Ho Samurai Sam has redeemed a true fact about the 2000. Fuck you. The 2004 Boston Red Sox. Here is a true fact. Kurt Schilling, who pitched many games for the Red Sox, including famously in the playoffs, is a fucking Nazi jerk-off bastard. Fuck him. This has been a true fact about the 2004 Boston Red Sox. And now, a dude who played for the A's, is the Yankees, is Monsieur Jambi de Jasson. Is true fact. A dude who played for the A's, he won the MVP, is Dennis Eckersley. Because the writers in the 80s, they were weird and they really liked the closers. They liked some of the closers so very much. And to be fair, Monsieur Eckersley, he was good. He was quite good. He was a good closer. He pitched the ball, he threw very well, he did a good job. Mais the MVP? The MVP? Really? Really? The 1980 sports writers? This is the things that you... C'est not my circus, c'est not my monkeys, c'est before I was born, I think. A dude who caught gams for the A's was... Kurt Suzuki? I think Kurt Suzuki was an A. Am I sure of this? No. Is this true? Map. Mike Napoli? No. He was Angel, not A. Start with A, not A. A dude who catch game for the Cubs, David Ross. That is true. A dude who catch game for the Twins, obvious one, Joe Mauer. Less obvious one, can probably think of one, if not also do shitty French accent and bad at life game. Fuck it, take a layup, Joe Mauer. A dude who catch game for Twins. A dude who play for Twins, he win MVP. Kirby Puckett? No, Kirby Puckett no wins MVP. Justin Monroe's at one time? I think Justin Monroe won it at one time. He either won it in a travesty or had it taken from him in a travesty. Joe Mauer also due to win MVP while twin. This is true. However, could not think of other catcher. I remember there was a year where Justin Monroe either won or didn't win the MVP. This was also, I think, the year that Derek Jeter perhaps could have won the MVP. This all sounds correct. Justin Monroe, a Minnesota Twin who wins the MVP? A Minnesota Twin who wins the MVP! Un Cub de Chicago who win the MVP? Ernie Banks? I think he do one time. He was good baseball. This true fact. Ernie Banks? Seem reasonable? Possible? Conceivable? Correct! I am glad that you are having fun, Samurai Sam. I am afraid that I am embarrassing myself. Meh, this is always the case. We continue. A Cub who play for the Yankees. Oy. A Twin who play for the Yankees, this easier. Chuck Knobloch. Chuck Knobloch. A Twin, Mr. Knobloch, a shitbaggy, wee-throwing Twin who play for the New York Yankees. Now then, we need an A who caught the game and a Cub who play for the Yankees. These should not be hard. Yet. Kelly Wood? No. Wait. I have faint memory of a few weeks ago. We discussed, perhaps even last week, we discussed Kerry Wood in the Immaculate Grid as like relief pitcher for the Guardians. And the Goog say that Mr. Wood, he only pitch for the Guardians is the Cubs. And then Samurai Sam say Goog, mais no, Mr. Wood, he also pitch for the Yankees. Which I don't really remember. And I'm now going off of half-remembered conversation about a thing that I did not remember. Yet, fuck it. What we stand to lose? We pull Kelly Wood, deep cut, Cub Yankee? Kelly Wood, deep cut, Cub Yankee! Ho! Correct! And now, an A who catches the game. I want to say Cal Suzuki. Is this correct thing to say? Perhaps not. Diona Navarro. Wait. Is Ray who caught game, but is A who caught game? This I think is no. Scott Atterberg is A who catch game, but no catch game for A. Play first base for A's is very hard. Ron Washington, Moneyball. Fuck. Who catch for Jason Kendall? Jason Kendall. Jason Kendall. Jason Kendall was an A. Jason Kendall was a catcher. This makes sense to me. Jason Kendall. This is an immaculate grid. Ha 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 ha. Oh God. Supposed to say bad. I'm also supposed to have a good French accent, Sam. The point of the bit is that it's bad. Oh, God. This has been an episode of Good Morning Mini Motorways. I have an entire fuckload of in-person jobs coming up for the rest of this month, so I don't know. I think I'm back Monday morning, but don't hold me to that. Hop in the Discord server. I'll post a schedule over the weekend. For now, thank you for watching. Thank you for still being here after the last 20 minutes. This is the end screen. Goodbye.